about this, guys. I'm going to just try. Okay, I think I've got somewhere. Let's see if I can position. You've got to take off, guys. I'm having to using Taurus as my computer is operating. So, thank you for joining me in this reading. This is your December love reading, December 2018. It is the How Does She or He Feel About You spread. As I usually do each month. However, as you may or may not be aware, there are also positions here that is advice directly for you as well, the clearant, not just information about how your partner feels. Although when I do shuffle, I'm looking for and always asking for information that will be useful to you and that will help you in the relationship that you're currently in. Hello to the two people that are with me at the moment. I can't see any of the, maybe I can if I try. I can't see any of the chat. Let's see if that works. Live chat, top chat, super chat, live chat. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't see what you guys are saying, but if you leave comments, I'll definitely check them out when I'm done. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, this is for December 2018. The first card that we have, or the cards that we have for your partner currently, are the Six of Wands and the Prince of Cups. Your partner, with the Six of Swords here, your partner may be looking to take a break of some sort, looking to find solutions to problems that they're facing in the relationship that they can't do maybe whilst they're with you. The Prince of Cups, again, does talk about movement. This person could be moving away. They could have a lot of strong feelings for you, though, with the Prince of Cups. They could be very much in love and devoted. They may just have a lot of questions, maybe, around love. They may be trying to figure things out for themselves. Maybe they're trying to figure out, what love means to them, where they really want this relationship to go. Those kind of questions they could be dealing with. They could also be traveling to come to see you as well, as quite possible here. The Prince of Cups could be here trying to offer, his or her cup of love to you. But I do get quite a sad feeling, to be honest, when I see these two cards. And even when you look quite closely at the Prince of Cups in this deck, he looks like so deeply in thought. He looks almost troubled by love, or even disillusioned almost, or maybe on a quest, like he's got questions. And with it coupled with the Six of Swords, this person is trying to figure something out. I feel this person's like feathers have been ruffled. They're agitated and they need to move. But I don't think they're doing it like, happily kind of skipping away. I think it's quite a sad situation. So this person could be leaving. Maybe they're traveling. Maybe it's December and they're traveling to, go and see family. Having to leave you behind in some way because it's that period of the year. So it could be something like that as well. But we'll go ahead and we'll clarify and we'll get through the reading and see exactly what maybe this person really is feeling currently. But the good news is the Prince of Cups is here, so you can rest assured this person does have strong feelings for you, very romantic feelings, and they're very much in their heart space at the moment. But this could be they could feel burdened by this and feel they need to kind of have more logical logic kind of maybe brought into the relationship, or maybe they feel they're getting too carried away with the Prince of Cups and they need to kind of ground themselves, they need to get away and kind of get their thoughts right. So maybe things will happen quite quickly, I don't know. But this person definitely needs to gather their thoughts. We've then got the Tower card here for how you currently feel. So you feel like, everything that you believed in is no longer true. Like things are just completely crumbling. Expectations that you had are not coming to fruition or are completely being thrown out of the water. You may have thought that you were on solid ground with this person, that you knew what to expect, and now this person maybe is getting cold feet, it looks like, or they're starting to think, I need some space, or I'm very much in love, but this maybe is all moving too fast. that you maybe have felt like if everything was moving just right at the right pace and you were very happy and you thought things were just fine, only to find out that actually no, this person had been holding something back from you, in terms of how they really feel, about the relationship or about love in general, possibly. Um, but yeah, it looks like you definitely are having kind of a rude awakening here with the Tower card. Um, and there are two people here as well coming out of the Tower, so it could be that, both of you are completely rumbled. Both of you didn't really maybe see this relationship coming, see this end coming, possibly. Um, and it's a shock to both of you because I think things were very stable in the past. And I can say that even more so, with confidence, because we do have the Ten of Cups here for the past. So there was a very beautiful, harmonious relationship that you, had with this person and possibly still do. Um, it is also accompanied by the Four of Swords. So this is your partner's feelings. They felt very happy. Um, I have to say though, with the Ten of Cups, it corresponds with the astrological, um, placement of Mars in Pisces. Now, Mars is quite a fiery, energy. In Pisces, it's pure water. Like, it is like the epitome of the water signs. It's water in water with more water, So, and like Mars is like ruled, rules Aries, and Scorpio, but mainly rules Aries. And Aries is very fiery, the soldier planet or the soldier sign. Um, so this kind of strong fighting, kind of even maybe angry energy in the very watery placement, suggests to me that there could have been a lot of things bubbling under the surface for your partner. So the Ten of Cups is a very positive card, I know, but because I know the astrological correspondence, it always makes me think something. Often when you're trying to create harmony, you have to maybe sometimes sacrifice your own, um, gripes or, any contention, just to keep the harmony, just to keep the peace. It seems like it's a worthwhile sacrifice to just maybe bottle up your feelings or suppress them or push them aside. And that could have been what's happening here, with your partner, that there was a lot of happiness in the relationship, but they also had to maybe push aside a lot of what they maybe really wanted, or were really thinking, maybe with regards to sex, libido, um, you know, something like that, because it is Mars. Um, they had to kind of maybe sacrifice that or push that away somehow, in order to have peace and have the happiness and have this connection with you that they obviously really, really like. And I think they are very much in love. I do get that feeling. And there's a lot of romantic kind of feelings from this person. But I think there may be an energy of maybe them being feeling claustrophobic or things maybe just moving a bit fast. Um, the Four of Swords, to clarify the Ten of Cups, would mean this person, in the past, again, being subdued, um, taking, not taking the leadership role, letting things flow, going with the flow, not taking action, um, being passive, you know. Oh, hi. You're welcome. I can't see your name, sorry, but you're welcome. The light's too bright. Um, but yeah, so the Four of Swords, yeah, would suggest that your partner may have been kind of, just taking the back seat, just letting things flow, not taking any action, just being very passive, and instead keeping a lot of things in their head, thinking a lot but not doing a lot, thinking in their head that I'm not quite comfortable, or am I giving up too much? I really like this Taurus, they're really great, I love them. But there's things that they want. Again, this is a soldier lying down. I think this person either has a really high. I don't know if maybe you're saying to this person, look, I like you and everything, but I like to wait 90 days. you know, maybe it's something like that, and this person is like frustrated, sexually frustrated, um, maybe as well, this person could naturally be a bit of a leader naturally, but maybe with you, they're not, you know, because they want to keep the harmony, they want the happiness, so therefore they're just letting you go on. Anyway, so we've got the Hierophant card here that clarifies your position in the past. So this is your card, Taurus. It's great that you've shown up in the reading. I love when that happens. It lets us know that spirit is definitely with us. Um, so in the near past, you felt very secure. I think for you, you were looking at marriage and everything. You felt very secure. You saw a future with this person. And again, with the Hierophant card, you took this very, very seriously. And you know, yeah, you weren't playing about. You were really about this relationship and quite serious about it, and felt that it was something that you could commit to. You may have felt very comfortable. You may have felt very much in charge as well, because the Hierophant card is an authoritative figure. So you may have felt like you had authority in this situation, like you kind of were. There may have been kind of control issues here, so in some way, not in a bad way, Taurus, not like you know anything terrible, but I do get the sorry, my daughter's just come in. I'm doing a reading. And you're gonna walk straight in. You're gonna say hello?
Oh yeah, there's a video.
Yeah.
Can I get a paper?
Yeah, go on then quickly. Sorry guys. Kids. Be quick. Alright. I'll be about half hour. Sorry guys. Family life. Okay, so yeah, I think that you were quite committed in the past, and that's why this is such a shock to you right now. Because this is how you felt in the past. Like everything was just secure and predictable. And now we see that actually, whatever foundations were built were not actually, they need to be rehashed. That your partner wasn't being completely open and honest. They weren't saying what they were really thinking. And now they've got themselves into a bit of a muddle where now they're feeling so stressed out with all these thoughts on their own that they need to go away and figure things out with regards to love. Here with his very thoughtful face here, thinking, what do I do next? I'm very much in love with this person, but what do I do? Okay, so in the position of their subconscious feelings, we do have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Page of Swords. So again, this is about answering questions, trying to figure things out, spying even. Again, this is about spying and trying to figure things out. However, I feel that this is just saying this person has got a lot of hidden thoughts, a lot of things that they're not telling you, that they're not saying. They have their own agenda almost, or they have quite strong opinions about things, but they're just not telling you. This person could be younger than you as well, or there could be an age difference in the relationship. But I feel that this person is younger, especially as you're represented by the Hierophant and they're being represented by the Prince of Cups. I feel that you could be older than them. And if not older, just mature, just more emotionally mature. Um, could be an air sign that you're dealing with as well. Could be an Aries, sorry, not Aries, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you're dealing with. And they could have just so many questions. They may not trust very easily as well. They may not be very trustful in relationships. They may just have loads of doubts and questions and suspicions around relationships. So they could have been coming on quite strong in the past. Things could have been moving along quite positively and quite well. But really, this person has got a lot going on in their subconscious, a lot of questions. They don't trust people. And they could be quite kind of protective, and that might be why they don't talk a lot. They keep things to themselves. in a way to protect themselves. We've got you here with the yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. So again, you're in your subconscious, you're ready for this commitment. You're ready for a new start with this person, a serious new start. You want to build something with this person, and you want it to be serious. You want it to be long lasting. You want it to be substantial, significant, worthwhile. Um, this is what you want, and this is where you're at. I think in your life right now, you're just ready for to take a kind of new turn when it comes to, or turn a new leaf when it comes to relationships, to kind of strike out on a new path with relationships and make a new commitment. You're ready for that. Their intentions is the Three of Coins, clarified by the Five of Coins. This person seems so sad. um, so this person, their intentions is to try to reach some sort of compromise. They understand that the compromise might be quite a sacrifice, and they may feel quite dejected, out in the cold, through making this compromise, or they may just actually not like to be on their own. Because they don't want to be on their own, they want to make this work. I think they recognize that they will, them going away on their own just leads to more loneliness, leads to more kind of sadness and feelings of rejection. So I think because of that, they want to try and make things work. They want to see what compromises could be reached. They may want to discuss with you or negotiate something where, everyone feels like they're heard, everyone feels like they have a role, everyone feels appreciated, and that you guys are working together rather than maybe, you maybe being very passionate about things and maybe being quite fixed on a particular outcome. Now, Taurus, you are a fixed sign. You do naturally have a fixed way about how you maybe express your relationships or deal with your partners. It looks like your partner, if they are an air sign, they're quite fluid in a way. The air, you can't even hold it. It's quite free and ever changing. So your partner may need maybe a bit more wiggle room, I feel. Your partner needs to feel like they can move. That's what I feel. They don't like being boxed in because it makes them want to get out and it makes them start to be sneaky and want to go and do things. So I would suggest that you do give this person their space if they ask for it, and really try to understand where they're coming from. Okay, so your intentions here is the Queen of Wands. So your intentions is again the Queen of Wands is can be quite a controlling person. Sorry guys, this tea is just looking at me. I don't mean to be advertising this company, but their cups are just great. They're just so huge. I need to start making cups like that. Okay, so yeah, I think with the Queen of Wands again, this does talk about someone who again has a determined, fixed outcome. The Queen of Wands can be quite the leader, quite determined, very passionate, very vivacious, does a lot of talking, and she's quite, you know, she's not always aware of how everyone else feels, maybe. She's so kind of full of life and full of happiness and energy that sometimes she can step on people's toes, and she can um, be overbearing or do a bit too much sometimes, simply because she's so excited to be there and so passionate about what she believes in. Um, so I think that you will be still fixed, still very much determined to get this relationship to where you want to get it to. You may even use your seductive side. to do so, because the Queen of Wands, she's very seductive. She can be very persuasive, because she wants what she wants, and she's prepared to do whatever she has to do to get that, as long as it's not compromising, obviously, her values, morals, etc. But she knows what she wants, and she's very much the leader. So you may have a lot of kind of fiery energy at the moment. I mean, the sun is in Sagittarius at the moment, so we definitely have that energy around us of kind of getting what you want, going for what you want, that kind of fire energy. So maybe that's kind of what's influencing you quite strongly at the moment, possibly, because uh, Taurians are earth signs, um, and it's not really like you to be um, that excited per se, in your mannerisms. So yeah, but it looks like you definitely know what you want with this, and you're not going to give up on this relationship. You're going to keep going until you get, I think, what you want. Um, so yeah. In the near future, we have got the Devil card for your partner and the Nine of Wands, which means that there will be endurance. I think your partner will be not giving up again on their own intentions. With the Nine of Wands, it could suggest that this person is feeling quite defensive, as we have got here this energy of them kind of moving away from what I think they feel to be feeling confined. Again, the Devil card does talk about being confined, restrictions that you can get yourself out of yourself. Um, so I think your partner's going to be feeling quite defensive towards the end of the month. They're going to maybe feel that, they're going to feel, I think, claustrophobic. Um, They could also be so sexually attracted to you. As well, Taurus, you're a very sensual and beautiful sign. If anyone can do seduction, it will be a Taurus, probably. Um, so I feel that that's how your partner feels. They feel very seduced by you. They feel very enamored, like, and completely enticed by you. And they're going to try their best to defend, I think, to fight it off. Um, yeah, they're going to try their best to fight it off and to be defensive and to be strong and to. They want to take charge. They want to be in control, and it's like I think they just can't because they're attracted to you, and unfortunately, when the body talks, it talks, doesn't it? So um, it may be that your partner is finding you very hard to resist, but and maybe just doesn't trust this attraction. It unnerves them. This attraction kind of the fact that I think you have so much have such an impact on them, it makes them suspicious, and they need to get away and to gather their thoughts. So we've got the Two of Wands for you for the near future. You'll be coming to a decision or wanting to make a decision, probably around possibly starting new. The Two of Wands to me always talks about someone maybe having put a lot of effort into something in the past and then deciding, you know what, let me just try something completely new. So you may find yourself at the end of the month saying, this person may be too much hard work. I think I've done everything that I can. I need to go see what else is out there. And you may have other offers as well from other fire signs, possibly as well, that you may want to pursue. So at the base of the deck, we have got the Five of Cups. So this is advice to you to not cry over spilt milk, to appreciate what you have, what you had, to focus on the positive and not on the negative, and to understand, there are bridges as well under here. Sorry, in this picture, which talks about, water under the bridge, letting things go, accepting that it is, things are how they are, and it's kind of water under the bridge. It's you have to allow the past to reign in the past and to allow new things to come in as well. So, if this doesn't work out with this person, and this person does want to kind of have this kind of control, in the relationship as well. I just feel like they just maybe you're quite a strong character and they want to be the one in control. They want to have more of a say, and they feel like you're a bit pushy maybe as well. The Queen of Wands here and the Devil card. It could be that they kind of feel that way and that they need to kind of hold their stand on the, take control in some way. Um, so my advice definitely would be to kind of give them their space if you want this to work and you really do see a future with this person to really give them their space. Um, and the Five of Cups here does say, don't be upset about it. Don't focus on the bad stuff. There's lots and lots of good things coming with the Two of Cups here as well. Is that my? Yeah, sorry, Two of Cups here. Lots of good things coming, and love is just around the corner, and there's plenty more water that comes down that stream. Um, so the water represents love and emotion. So there's lots of fresh, new relationships that could be just around the corner. We've got the Judgment card here as well underneath, along with another Earth card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles as well. Here. So with the Judgment card here, again it's saying let things go. This does talk about letting things go. So you may have to kind of see things for what they are and let them go. So I've got eczema on my hands, guys. Please don't mind that. But yes, these two cards here are suggesting that this month you may have to kind of stand in your own power, give yourself that self-love, pampering, understand who you are, understand what you need in relationships. This could be as well with the Five of Cups here, is saying that, okay, maybe this didn't work out exactly how you wanted to, but was it really what you wanted anyway? Is this really who you were anyway? And just being able to let things go and being really honest with yourself and with this person. The Judgment card also talks about honesty, laying things bare, and forgiveness as well, and brand new starts. So there's definitely some letting go for you to do this month. But know that you have everything and anything that you want. You yourself are self-sufficient, and you stand strong on your own. You have a lot to give. Very abundant here, very attractive. There's two queens we have here as well. You've got a lot going for you this month, most definitely. And I think you're being asked not to forget that you've got a lot to give, and you're very attractive. And don't hold on. Don't hold a grudge. Don't do it with this situation or any other situation that you may have experienced recently. Don't hold a grudge. Let it go. Know that it wasn't for you. And keep moving forward. Allow the water to rush onto the bridge and new fresh water to come in, because there are new opportunities for you in the near future with the Two of Wands here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Amira Love Oracle deck. Sorry, I'm trying to make these readings a bit shorter, so forgive me if I'm not going into too much detail this month. But I feel that the messages are quite clear anyway, so... If you'd like your own personal reading, you can simply email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to carry out a reading for you. I do Skype and also video readings if you like. So Taurus, December 2018. Oh, that one almost came out. We'll take that one as well. Okay, so spiritual advice is work. The obstacle is the dark male, attraction. So Spirit is saying that you are, I think with work, you are very self-sufficient, you are very independent. You have to be thinking about what it is that you want in relationships. Again, it talks about being the boss as well. You may be quite bossy maybe in this relationship or in relationships. And you may be very much the leader and maybe a little bit kind of Like you hold the reins, you're at the steering wheel when it comes to your relationships. But I think spirit is saying that that's cool and all, but you may need to find someone who is happy to kind of have you do that. And I don't think this person that you're seeing currently um, completely feels comfortable with that. Maybe they'd like to be a more dominant person in the relationship. Um, the obstacle that you have is the dark male. Just talk to me about attraction. You may not be feeling very attractive. I mean, that could also be often when we don't feel like things can come to us naturally. We try to make it happen, um, like by being kind of not letting things flow and trying to control circumstances. And I think your obstacle here is recognizing that you're gorgeous as you are, and just simply you being, you're quite attractive, and you don't maybe need to try so hard. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Taurus, December 2018. Okay, so in terms of what brings you together is travel. This is what brings you together. So this could be a journey that you guys are taking. Or it could be that what brings you together is that you both maybe want to travel, or you both maybe want to get away, or maybe there's a bit of a push and pull kind of energy here. It's it's maybe this person pulling away, wanting to travel, and you maybe want, like I've had a phone call coming through. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so then we've got the freedom card for what the lessons that you're learning. So you're learning about freedom. I think you are learning about kind of giving people their space and allowing yourself to have your own space as well. And maybe kind of taking things, initially in relationships, just kind of giving people their space and room to show you who they are. Okay, that's really important sometimes, is not to talk so much, on the first initial date, and to like let that person open up and show you who they are. Um, because then you'll see who they really are and what their true intentions are. Then we've got long distance. Your partner sees you as long distance. Your partner is learning about long distance. Your partner is learning about that, them wanting to get away, them needing that space. They may not have realized that they needed that space, but they are learning a lot through getting the space that they're having with the long distance card here. You see them as a wallflower. So you may see them as quite reserved. You may actually be acting more dominant than usual because this person is so quiet and so reserved and so untrusting and doesn't say too much, doesn't say too much, um, and kind of lets you get on with things. You actually, see them as a bit of a wallflower, someone who maybe needs to be led or appreciates leadership. And they see you as the ice queen. At the base of the deck, we have got control. Here we go. Yeah, so control definitely is an element that that's being played out in this relationship. Sorry, guys. Okay, so there definitely are control issues. And then we've got young male. But then we've also got twin flame at the base of the deck, and then we've got spiritual growth. Okay, so we've got these three cards. So yeah, we are learning this month, I think, about control, about letting people have their space. It's a major lesson. This person, has had such a huge influence in your life because they're like a soulmate. They've come in to actually show you through your experience together um, that you may need to kind of give your partners a bit more wiggle room. Or, like I said, don't do so much talking. Let them come to you. Don't be fixed on a particular outcome. Don't be too um, certain of an outcome and want a particular outcome, but allow this relationship to teach you um, to teach you that, and that's what the relationship has come in to show you. With them seeing you as the Ice Queen, they maybe see you as someone, again, this is very much related to the King, so the Queen of Wands as well. She does have a little cat there as well. So it's very much related to the Queen of Wands and that kind of fiery energy. But again, this is someone who has their own agenda. This person doesn't always think. Uh, this person is just very, I guess, controlling. I guess. I mean, I'm trying to be really diplomatic, but for some reason, my diplomatic bone has just flown away. Because usually I'm really diplomatic, but I'm just being really straight in this reading for some reason. But yeah, it looks like they see you as maybe a little bit controlling. You have your own agenda. You're very passionate about what you want. But you know, your lesson here, what you're learning about is freedom, and maybe giving this person a bit more space, or um, you know, with them being like the wallflower, they're not communicating, they're not putting themselves out there, they're not reaching out. Maybe they're waiting for you to make a move. That's how you see them. Actually, they just want space. That's it. You know, that's what this long distance card is here. They're learning about this space, you know, creating their own distance. And what brings you together is travel. So actually, what this card, at first I found this card quite confusing to be honest, but really what this card is saying is that what brings you together is this space. What will bring you closer together? What's going to make this relationship maybe work if, you know, you both decide to, you know, to try and make this work? Is that this space that you guys have is actually going to bring you together. This travel is what brings you together. Space is what brings you together. Okay, so let go of any control issues. This is a twin flame, it is a soulmate. So please, you know, there is an age difference here with the young male. This person may just need to grow, need to kind of get used to relationships. They're a little bit younger, maybe, so they're, you know, not wanting to rush into things, maybe. And I think you're going to need to give them their space in order to get what you want. Okay, this is advice for you. When I ask Spirit for messages, I'm asking what's going to help you get what you want. So if I sound like I'm being possibly harsh or anything like that, it's all for you to get what you want. Okay. But you are extremely attractive. You don't need to be insecure or to try to control the situation. You know, this is the obstacle. It's this kind of not knowing if you're really attractive, I feel. The dark male strikes me as someone who's very attractive, who you know, is flirtatious and is seductive. And I feel that you don't feel that you're that way, but you actually are. So, alright. Oh, we've got Blessed pop out. I'm going to pull 2 more cards and then I'm going to move on to the other reading. So yeah, this relationship is blessed, as we know with the twin flame card here. It is a blessed relationship. It is happening for the right reasons. This person has come into your life for the right reasons at the right time. I believe to teach you about your own self-worth and also to release any feelings of control that you feel you need to have in relationships in order to get what you want out of them. Okay, then we've got Yang, which talks about, yeah, taking control. Oh, I'm a Taurus, born on May 1st. Oh, hi there. Yeah. Melissa, hey. Cool. I hope this resonates, or you're getting something from it. That'd be cool. So we've got Yang here, which does talk about actually kind of being a leader. Oh, you're going through a lot. I'm sorry, Melissa. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't resonate at all. Sorry. um, but hopefully, you know, maybe your rising sign might help you out, or maybe if you rewatch it, you may get something from it. But yeah, this does talk about, I mean, with the Yang card here, it does talk about you kind of taking a leadership role in this relationship. So yeah, we'll see what else comes out. Okay, then we've got time to go. Card that comes out. Let's pull one more card. Taurus. Then we've got mending. Okay. And then we've got to be fair. Turn this off. Can you do a reading just for me? Yeah, sure. Send me an email. My details should be in the email description. Doesn't matter if only for 1 minute. Okay, no problem. Send me a message by email and I can definitely arrange that for you. So we've got the To Be Fair card at the base of the deck. So yeah, this is about give and take in the relationship and being fair, making sure that everyone pulls their weight. Because often as well, when we take on too much responsibility in a relationship, it does become unbalanced because suddenly it's all about you and what you're putting into it. This person starts to fall back. So this person might just feel like you're doing too much kind of thing. So yeah, you just need to give this person their space. And time to go as well and mending. This space that you have is going to make things better. When this person goes for a little bit, things will get better in the relationship or just for you as an individual. You are very passionate here with the Yang card. You are very inspired. And the power is in your hands to make this happen. And I think that's what you're being reminded here. Like the power is in your hands to make this happen. You can make this work or not simply by maybe giving this person a bit of space. Okay, so that's the reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Well, I don't know, it was quite a intense reading really, but I hope that you got something out of it and that it was helpful in some way. If you have any questions, you can always leave comments down below. Um, there's definitely space, but I still feel him still in my dreams. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, the space is actually, I feel, a good thing. According to the cards here, it's saying that travel, this space actually brings you together. And that there are issues of control. So I do feel like the space is actually going to make things better. Um, I mean, space isn't just actual physical space as well. It's also space to give that person room to talk. It's also space to give that person room to say what they want in the relationship, giving them room. Um, Being a leader as well, being a true leader often means listening to um, your followers and listening to what they want in order to be a great leader. And I think you're being taught that you can maybe have an element of your natural Taurian kind of fixed energy wanting to kind of have a certain dominance in a relationship, but whilst also being fair, in order to get peace. There we go. And then we've got co-create underneath. And then we've got the yin card, which is the opposite to the yang. So yeah, yin, yang, give, take, back, forth. This is what's needed. Your partner may just be a kind of maybe more reserved person, but they're very busy in their heads though. So just because they're not saying a lot doesn't mean they're not thinking a lot. And they may be subduing or suppressing, like I said at the very beginning of the reading, suppressing a lot of what they really think, feel, and want because they want harmony. They want you to be happy. They want you to both be happy. You have to be a wise leader, okay? Like this lady here. She looks like a very wise manager, doesn't she? Um, yeah, so that's the reading. It's a bit all over the place, but I think you get the gist, hopefully. If you do, please do leave a like, a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Share, leave comments. To all of those that have recently subscribed as well, I truly appreciate that. That is just awesome. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, and thank you for all of those that have been following me from day one. I really appreciate that too. And yeah, I hope you have a really fantastic Christmas. filled with love and lots of presents and family and food and everything. Um, it takes a gem to know a gem. And thank you. Yeah, so I hope you have a really great Christmas. I'm going to be coming back with the full 2019 videos as well. So you'll be seeing me again very shortly, okay? So take good care, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Got to figure out how to turn this off now. Okay, just give me a sec.